You can tell the Biden campaign is in trouble because the tone they are taking with non-Biden voters is starting to switch from chiding to pleading. Well, I shouldn't say the Biden campaign is doing that. They have been consistently chiding anyone and everyone that they can, and generally just acting like assholes. But I mean the liberal supporters of Biden, the people who are hopping on here and are wrong, but they have a heart, they have a soul, they're human beings who are trying to do their best. They are now making the switch from chiding everyone because they recognize that it is entirely legitimate to not vote for someone who is committing genocide. Now they're saying, hey, yes, he is genocidal. Yes, he is evil. Yes, we should get someone else. However, I still think he is our best option of the options available, and so we should still do the practical thing and vote for him even against all of these principles that we have. However, if you need to maintain your principle, I get it. But this is just kind of what I'm going to do, and I'm begging, please, please consider doing the same. Which I gotta say is at least a more effective argument to be making than sitting around and saying that people who are working to fight against genocide are actually dumb idiots and are bad people. However, they are still missing a very important piece of the puzzle to understand why me and millions of other people are never, ever, ever going to vote for Biden no matter what you say. It's the fact that it's not just my principles that are keeping me from voting for Biden. It's not just me not wanting to support someone who's genocidal and ignoring the reality of the world. Not voting for Biden right here, right now, is the practical thing to do. Not voting for Biden is not just me throwing my hands up and saying, well, I just don't want to be a part of this. Not voting for Biden is the best strategy we have to achieve justice as fast as possible. Because here's the thing, they are saying we need to vote for Biden to maintain some sense of our democracy in hopes that maybe next time we have an election, things will be better and we all have better candidates and we will get a better outcome. However, the crux of that argument comes down to you have to make me believe in 4 years of Biden, the situation will be better. Here's the thing, we've given Biden 4 years and things have become demonstrably worse. And it does not matter if things would have been worse under Trump. I believe things would have been worse under Trump. But again, the entire crux of your argument is that we will have better options in the future. Well, to have better options in the future, conditions have to improve. But we're talking about a guy that not only do I hate, and millions of other people hate, you hate. You are making the argument that we need to vote for a guy that we both hate because he's bad at things and evil, and you are saying that evil guy is somehow going to make things better in 4 years? Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say, that it's not about Biden making things better. It's about not getting so worse so fast that we still have room to operate so that we can continue to organize for justice. Which is all fine and great, but then you need to tell me what the plan is. How are we going to organize so that in 4 years things will be different? Because all I have heard from the people who are still voting for Biden this election are just vague hopes that someone, anyone is going to be better. But they can't even point to who that person is. There's no heir apparent. There's no plan to get them into power. There is nothing being done. And so you are asking me to trust you when you don't even have a fucking plan. Because here's the thing, that organizing, that working together to make sure that our system actually works and represents us, that is going to, sooner or later, involve bucking this two-party system. Sooner or later, it is going to involve us taking an intense stand against the status quo. And the reality is, bucking that status quo is probably going to be a 5 to 10 year process no matter when we start doing it. Look, I understand, and sympathize with the terror that comes with the instability that will create. It is okay and it is rational that you are feeling that fear and that you are feeling hesitation. That is what it means to be human. But what is also deeply human is understanding that the short-term thinking of always doing what feels most secure and most safe in the moment is what can ultimately ruin you in the long run. Look, I'm going to be incredibly honest with you. I do not know if we have enough time to do what we need to do before the issues we are facing go critical. But what I can tell you is that if we wait 4 more years to make this stand, we will have 4 less years to make it successful. Look, historically, I have been a procrastinator. I am the kind of person who's doing their math homework the morning of. But let me tell you, it's the morning of. The homework is due today. The good news is, this election is like having a study hall before math class. It's due today, clock's ticking, but we have time to accomplish what we need to accomplish. Will it be enough? Maybe not. Maybe not. But we have a decent shot if we take it. But not taking it now? That is what is dangerous. That is what is going to screw us over. Because if we sit through the entire study hall and play on our phones and then try and get everything done in the 5 minutes between classes, we are almost certainly not going to get it done. So understand, me not voting for Biden is me not wanting to fail. It is me understanding we have procrastinated long enough and we need to start taking responsibility and get our work done. Yes, that work involves voting for a third-party candidate. But more importantly, it involves organizing for general strikes. It involves creating mutual aid networks and also community defense networks. All of these things need to start getting organized today. We have 1 period to get this work done. Let's do the practical thing and the responsible thing and start working now.